Thoroughbred Action is presented by Hardacre Farm.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome to this special Monday edition of Thoroughbred Action here from Gulfstream Park. It is Memorial Day. It's tradition we run here at Gulfstream Park, and certainly before we start, I'm Jason Blewett, by the way, and want to take a moment to remember all those brave men and women who have paid the ultimate sacrifice to give us the freedoms we enjoy here in the United States of America. And my dad is a Vietnam veteran. I'm very proud of his service as well. So we do have, switching over to the racing side of things, we do have 11 races on the program. The sun, actually, here's a news flash, came out for a little bit. And in fact, speaking of the sun, let's brighten it up as we go upstairs to track announcer Pete Aiello for much more.
We start the afternoon with cloudy conditions for horse racing. No rain, however. The damage was done over the weekend with that department, as we will come off the turf again today and run on a good main track. 11 races in total, first of 11 over the main track at 7 furlongs. We're off the turf here. Maiden claimers in for $12,500. Scratch the 1, 3, 8, 9, 11, and 13. Favorites included the 6, Perspective Moment, and the 10, Little Hidden Gem. Racing at Gulfstream. Good start for Art Major and Perspective Moment. Tumbling Dice away in good shape, and on the outside, Our Hidden Gem. Then it's a length and a half back for Rigel's Halo with Beyond Sand and Blues Songs at the back of the field as they head down the backstretch. Up front, Perspective Moment now takes a clear lead. Leads a length and a quarter over Art Major in second. 2 back to Little Hidden Gem, 3 wide in between horses, Rigel's Halo. Then Blues Songs ahead of Beyond Sand, and Tumbling Dice after a sharp getaway is last of all as they have half a mile left to go. With the lead, Perspective Moment and jockey Edgar Zayas calling the shots with a 3-length lead. Rigel's Halo now improves inside of Art Major and is a joint second. Back to fourth and Little Hidden Gem. 3 back to Blues Songs. Then comes Rigel around the outside, Beyond Sand, and Tumbling Dice is still last, and Perspective Moment is still first. Perspective Moment leads to the top of the stretch. Art Major moves to the outside and up to challenge second. Rigel's Halo put into the clear. Little Hidden Gem still right there as well. These 4 in with a shot with a quarter of a mile left to go. Off the turn they come with Art Major the first to turn in. Little Hidden Gem on the outside. Perspective Moment battles on the inside, followed by Blues Songs. There's an eighth of a mile left to go now, and with the lead, it's Art Major by a length and a quarter. Little Hidden Gem second, Perspective Moment and Blues Songs. Art Major's almost there. Art Major by a length and a quarter. Little Hidden Gem second. At the inside, it's Blues Songs. Art Major and jockey Luis Sanchez win by 2. Second was Little Hidden Gem. Third was Blues Songs in 127-1. Nice price on 7, Art Major, who had some main track experience coming into this race. Not bad experience either, as she makes a step forward here today to get the victory under Luis Sanchez for trainer Herbert Miller and owner Christopher Van Cullen. Second, number 10, Little Hidden Gem. Third was the 2, Blues Songs. 12-1 winner to start the card. Second race, start of the early pick 4 at 6 furlongs. Claimers in for $6,250. Scratch number 6, Fueled by Drama. A field of 6. The heavily favored runner was number 5, Yes Darlin'. And they're off. Awkward getaway for Starship Danny. Good getaway for First Goal on the outside, who's away right to the early lead. From Jersey Street away in second. Up on the inside, here's Kokomo Wildcat outside, and Yes Darlin', the favorite, is 4th. Big City Heart is 5th, and Starship Danny is last of all as First Goal kicks clear. First Goal trying to give Luis Sanchez a sweep of that early daily double. He's at the half-mile point and a length on top. Yes Darlin' is second. Toward the inside, Kokomo Wildcat runs third. From the inside and now angling outside is Jersey Street 4th, 3 better than Big City Heart. The trailer remains Starship Danny, and the leader remains First Goal. First Goal at the 5/16 has the lead. The 2 favorites working hard to try to get to him. Yes Darlin' put to a drive second. Jersey Street on the outside third. Back to fourth and Kokomo Wildcat with a quarter of a mile left to go. The leader is First Goal. Jersey Street 3 wide. Yes Darlin' between horses, and they're at the top of the stretch. Yes Darlin's been defeated. With the lead, First Goal on the outside. Jersey Street roused to take the lead now, and Jersey Street moves away. First Goal is second, trying to hold that spot from Yes Darlin', then to the outside, Big City Heart. To the wire, Jersey Street and Romero Ramsey in front by 4 in the end. Second was First Goal. Third was Yes Darlin' in 111-4. Number 5, Yes Darlin', disappoints in a big way as the odds-on favorite. He was third in today's race, as number 3, Jersey Street, rallies for the score under apprentice Romero Ramsey, trainer Victor Barboza Jr., and Gran Pollo stable. 7, First Goal, second. 5, Yes Darlin', third. Time for a commercial timeout. When we come back, this Monday card rolls on. Don't go away. Back now for race number 3 on the program. We're off the turf. We're on the main track at 1 mile. Claimers in for a price tag of $16,000. Scratch the 1, 3, 7, 11, 12, 13, 15, and 16. Off-time favorite was number 6, Always a Dreamer. And they're off. From the center, that's Always a Dreamer who gets the first call. Burton has speed toward the rail, and up on the outside, Cosmic Halo won't be far away as they run out of the chute. Cosmic Halo and Always a Dreamer 1-2 here as they run to the opening quarter mile with Burton along the rail. Far outside, that's Sold Out Storm. Sold Out Storm only 2 lengths off the lead. Then comes Mosca and Billy Big. Down inside goes Il Biondo, who's last of all, but he's only about 6 lengths off the lead of Always a Dreamer. Always a Dreamer trips the quarter time in 24-1 and leads the way while off the inner rail. Far outside, Going to the Beach is now second. Cosmic Halo has to work between horses third. Burton is at the rail fourth ahead of Il Biondo and Sold Out Storm. Then Billy Big and Mosca. Past the half mile and moving to the far turn. Always a Dreamer tackled by Going to the Beach on the outside, and they quickened up too. 46-2 for that opening half mile speed. They continue to quicken up as Always a Dreamer edges through a half a length advantage. Going to the Beach on the outside is still there, but Camacho looks over his shoulder to see where the competition is. He sees Going to the Beach, the nearest pursuer, well clear of the rest, led by Il Biondo and Burton as they run to the top of the stretch. There's a quarter of a mile left to go. Always a Dreamer has the lead off the turn by a length and a half. Back to second is Going to the Beach, well clear of the others after 3/4 and 1:11 flat. Camacho throws across at Always a Dreamer, and he kicks it into another gear. Final eighth of a mile. Always a Dreamer is in front by 6, by 7, and still moving away. It's Always a Dreamer, much the best here for Rory Miller and jockey Sammy Camacho. They'll win at gate to wire by 7 in the end. Going to the Beach, a similar distance clear from Billy Big, who was third, and fourth was Cosmic Halo at 137-2. Well, it took a little bit of homework, but number 6, Always a Dreamer, definitely had the best form lines on the main track, and it was against much tougher. The bettors were wise to both of those items as he wins easy as the public pick under Sammy Camacho for trainer Rory Miller and owner and breeder J.R. Cavanaugh. Number 14, Going to the Beach, ran exceptionally well to be second ahead of the 8, Billy Big, who finished third. We move now to the 4th race of the day, 5.5 furlongs over the main track. Maiden claimers in for $16,000. Scratch 5 and 6, field of 5. The money was on 2, 4, and 7. They took all the money here. Good start for Mr. Morningstar. Good start for Loving Road Samard. And from between horses, that's the first-timer Granite Storm trying to get part of it early. Away in fourth is General Gold, and the trailer is Life After 40. Down the backstretch and going to the half-mile point, and Chucky Lopez sends Loving Ard Samar on top to a length and a quarter advantage. Granite Storm is second. Baracco has Mr. Morningstar placed well third, while 3 wide. Then back to fourth and General Gold. The trailer is Life After 40. Around the far turn they go through the opening quarter in 22-3 with the advantage. Loving Ard Simar in front to half a length. Trying to get closer second is Granite Storm on the outside. Mr. Morningstar poised to strike from third. Very wide fourth is General Gold with a quarter of a mile left to go. They've yet to reel in the long shot Loving Ard Samar, who comes off the turn with the lead. Mr. Morningstar spun wide in between horses Granite Storm, and Chucky Lopez lets out the brakes on Loving Ard Samar, who kicks away. Loving Ard Samar by 5. Mr. Morningstar, Granite Storm, and General Gold all defeated by 10-1 winner, Loving Ard Simar. He wins gate to wire by 3.5. Mr. Morningstar second, Granite Storm third, General Gold finished fourth. Public honed in on 3 horses, and somebody else got the victory. It was number 1, Loving Ard Simar, with a major form reversal. You figured jockey Chucky Lopez would be sending from the outset. He did, as that's been his style for over 20 years, and he went gate to wire aboard this son of Simard for Alexis Camano and Antonio Vaca. Second for Mr. Morningstar ahead of number 2, Granted Storm, who ran third. We move now to the 5th race of the day, allowance optional claiming runners at 1 mile over the main track. A field of 6 signed on. Favorite was the 5, Fortune Cookie. And they're off. Fortune Cookie was away well, so was Tip Sheet. Royal Holiday has some speed from down toward the rail. Now moving up is 8s and Aces to challenge for the top. The 2 at the back are General Patty and Renaissance Frolic, but there's not far from first to last. Now there's only about 3.5 from first to last as they converge on the lead. 8s and Aces now has the narrow advantage. Royal Holiday toward the rail. Fortune Cookie on the outside, then Renaissance Frolic. Jeffrey Sanchez has Tip Sheet down on the rail from that high post position, and the trailer while 3 wide is General Patty. 24 seconds for the opening quarter speed as they race now to the final 5 furlongs. With the lead, Royal Holiday by a neck. On the outside, it's Eights and Aces in second. Fortune Cookie is right there. Up on his outside goes General Patty. Armio on a move while 4 wide. Tip Sheet is at the rail. Renaissance Frolic is patiently handled by Nick Juarez at the back of the group through an opening half mile that was picked up to 46 and 1. Around the far turn they go. Royal Holiday and Miguel Vasquez with the lead. Fortune Cookie is an all-in second. Tip Sheet toward the rail. 3 wide General Patty. That's all for Eights and Aces, and Renaissance Frolic will have to go wide at the back of the group with a quarter of a mile left to go. Royal Holiday passes the quarter pole with the lead. Fortune Cookie is second. Tip Sheet is third. Renaissance Frolic gets started 3 wide fourth, and they're at the top of the stretch. Royal Holiday set down for the drive by Miguel Vasquez, asked to finish the job, and still in front by 3. Fortune Cookie is flat to the boards and making no impression. Then Tip Sheet and Renaissance Frolic. It's Royal Holiday for Oscar Gonzalez and Miguel Vasquez to win it gate to wire by 3. Fortune Cookie second, Tip Sheet third, Renaissance Frolic finished fourth.
Number 1, Royal Holiday had already had a decision over Fortune Cookie. Make it 2 for Royal Holiday and 0 for Fortune Cookie. Royal Holiday gets the victory again today under jockey Miguel Vasquez for Vicente Stella Stables and trainer Oscar Gonzalez. 5, Fortune Cookie fired very well, but he had to settle for second ahead of number 6, Tip Sheet, who ran third. Time for commercial timeout. When we come back, we'll bring you 2-year-olds and start the Rainbow 6. Don't go away.
And Go Zipper is pulling away. Go Zipper blows them away with an eye-opening performance. Awesome again has won. Go Zipper kicking clear. Judy the Beauty.
Back now for race number 6 of the afternoon, the start of today's Rainbow 6. Maidens of the special weight variety. They race 5 furlongs. Scratch the 7, Rybolt. Favorites were 5, Social Paranoia, and 8, Fully Loaded.
And they're off. Rayo My King commences well. Hard count toward the rail has speed. Fully Loaded is out of there in third. 2 back to Social Paranoia. Then comes Garter and Tie. Up on the outside, it's Reorganized. And Majid is last of all as they swing to the far turn. Hard count has the lead by a neck now over Rayo My King in second. 2.5 lengths back to Fully Loaded, who's asked to do some work third. 3 lengths clear of Social Paranoia, who's clearly fourth ahead of Reorganized. Then Garter and Tie. Majid is last. And here's a sharp move from Fully Loaded. Up on the outside, sweeping by to take the lead. He'll have to deal with Social Paranoia on the outside. Fully Loaded comes away with the lead. Social Paranoia comes to call on the outside. Hard count battles on at the rail. Then Rayo My King, and they're at the top of the stretch. Edgar Zayas sets down the leader, so Fully Loaded with the advantage. Social Paranoia trying to get on term second. Back to third and hard count. Inside the final furlong, Fully Loaded still there. On the outside, Social Paranoia. He's game, but he's second to Fully Loaded, who won it by a length in the end. Second was Social Paranoia. Hard count third. Garter and Tie flew home for fourth in 58 and 2.
Number 5, Social Paranoia, made a big move around the far turn, but Edgar Zayas said, "Fans, don't worry, my mount comes fully loaded," as the son of two-step salsa kicked away when confronted. Trainer Jose Pinchin and Russo Racing and Calypso Stable. Once again, Edgar Zayas on board for the winning ride. To the 7th race we go, the start of today's late pick 5. This is the feature race, the home of the Brave overnight handicap. Off the turf, we moved it to the main track at 1.25 miles. Scratch the 1, 8, 10, and 12. The favorites included number 2, Bull Daddy, and number 11, Conquest Sandman.
And they're off in the home of the Brave. Gemologister, the first to break the line, with Bold Daddy moving to challenge. Powerline finds his feet and makes it a party. Conquest Sandman's on the outside. Then back fifth is Millionaire Runner ahead of Bingo Kitten and Barefoot Cove. Manolete 3 wide. Camacho has hold of Good and Proper, who's last of all as they charge into the first turn. Getting loose up top, Powerline opens 2.5. Conquest Sandman is up on the outside of joint second, alongside Gemologister, who's now third. Bold Daddy making his dirt debut. He's the public pick fourth and settled, about 4 lengths off the lead. Then Millionaire Runner, 2 back to Barefoot Cove. Manolete 3 wide. Bingo Kitten is between that pair, and the trailer is Good and Proper. The opening quarter was sharp, 23-2 as they roll into the backstretch. Powerline going to go as fast as he can for as far as he can. He leads by 2 over second running Conquest Sandman. Jamalogist is third. These top 3 have put 5 on Bold Daddy, fourth, and Millionaire Runner. Manolete 3 wide and on a mid-race move. Then it's a length and a half to Bingo Kitten, who's 2 in front of Good and Proper, who's out of last. Now the trailer is Barefoot Cove to the opening half mile in 47 seconds flat. They race now to the final half mile of the contest, and Powerline still has the lead. Conquest Sandman is second, then Millionaire Runner and Jamologister. 5 back to Racing On Manolete. Bold Daddy is called it a day, passed by Good and Proper, then Bingo Kitten. Barefoot Cove is last as they round the far turn. 3/8 of a mile away now. Millionaire Runner 3 wide and on the attack as Conquest Sandman just hit the front. Manolete running home from 4th. 5 back to Good and Proper, who's 5th and only 10 lengths off the lead. Getting around Jamologister with a 1/4 of a mile left to go. Millionaire Runner comes away with the lead. It's Millionaire Runner with a 1/4 of a mile to get. He's widening. Millionaire Runner now by 5. Second, Conquest Sandman on the outside. That's Manolete. A late run from Good and Proper through the final furlong. Millionaire Runner still has the lead. Back to second, Conquest Sandman with Manolete and Good and Proper, but the home of the brave goes to Millionaire Runner. Jaime Mejia and Leonel Reyes. They won it by 4 in the end. Conquest Sandman was second. Manolete was third. Good and Proper fourth. Then Powerline and Barefoot Cove in a photo in 2:07 flat.
Tough going into this race to figure out who had the best main track form. Not sure the answer was the winner, but the winner did have some big main track form. It was 6, Millionaire Runner, who got first run on the closers and blew by the speed to get the victory at 25-1. Jaime Mejia trained the son of Warriors Reward for owners Thoroughbred Champions Training Center, and Leonel Reyes on board for a 25-1 surprise. We'll go now to the 8th race of the day. The fillies and mares 3 and up, racing 1 mile for a price tag of $6,250. Field of 8 signed on. The favorite was the 3, De Vuelta.
And they're off. From the rail, Casual Caro sent hard for position. Up on the outside, Mucho Media has speed. Audio Chic away in the top flight, and so is Appealing Lalibela as they link up with the main course. Mucho Media out in the center has a narrow lead, but Casual Caro now comes to take over. In between horses, Tiki Taka alongside Appealing Lalibela. These 4 go pretty quick through the opening stages, working 4 ahead of De Vuelta and Audio Chic. Then comes Peaceful Warrior Girl and Princess of Judah, last of all, behind an opening quarter that for the level and distance pretty fast. 23-3. Down the backstretch they go, and the leader is Casual Caro and Carlos Lugo, 3 parts of a length in front. Appealing Lalibela's on the press in second. Tiki Taka's in hand third, while 3 wide. De Vuelta runs into a pocket 4th, 4 ahead of Mucho Media, then Audio Chic and Peaceful Warrior Girl. The trailer remains Princess of Judah. 46-4, downright fast as they round the far turn. Appealing Lalibela's up for a short lead. Tiki Taka 3 wide and on the attack second. Casual Caro ridden with the whip third. De Vuelta is waiting in the wings from 4th. 5 lengths ahead of Peaceful Warrior Girl. Then inside Audio Chic with Princess of Judah trying to get underway with a 1/4 of a mile left to go. Tiki Taka on the outside. Appealing Lalibela on the inside. Shoulder to shoulder now after 3 quarters in 1:11-4. De Vuelta looks to split horses and come on next, and they're at the top of the stretch. Appealing Lalibela has the lead and a length and a half to work with. De Vuelta's into the clear and charging hard now. Here comes De Vuelta after Appealing Lalibela. Peaceful Warrior Girl trying to get up for third, but De Vuelta has now collared Appealing Lalibela, and it will be De Vuelta to win it. De Vuelta wins from Appealing Lalibela second, very close for third. Either Peaceful Warrior Girl or Tiki Taka in 139-4.
Number 3, De Vuelta, runs down a stubborn Appealing Lalibela inside the final 16th to get the victory as the public pick for trainer Antonio Sano and apprentice Relu Gutierrez, who continues to have a solid summer season. AT and Biba Incorporated own the daughter of Proud Citizen. She beats Appealing Lalibela, who was second, ahead of the 4 Tiki Taka, who ran third. On now to the 9th race of the day. This race at the main track distance of a mile and a 16th, so the first finish line was in use. Scratch the 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 15, and 16. Tyler Gaffleone rides 8 Browns Gap. He was the betting favorite.
And they're off. Browns Gap from the center is sent hard. Beneficiary has speed from the rail, and Bingo Bango Bongo wants to get some position with Martini Kid dropping over to the rail. Then it's a length back to Peace Points ahead of Semblance of Order and Golden Away. Big Boy Bruno is second last, and the early trailer Unspoken Quality. Around the first turn they go. Beneficiary and Jockey Jose Alvarez have them stacked and packed and lead the way by a length. On the outside in Brown's Gap, second. Martini Kid tucked in third. Bingo, Bango, Bongo in the orange colors, fourth, about 2 lengths off the lead. Out 3 wide is Peace Points. Then comes Golden Away, who's at the fence and about 4.5 lengths off the pace setter, working 3 clear of Semblance of Order. Then from between horses, Unspoken Quality, and at the back is Big Boy Bruno. Down the backstretch they go after completing a quarter in 23 and 4. Beneficiary loose and in front by 3. Brown's Gap is second. He'll have to win from off the speed. From third and Bingo, Bango, Bongo. Martini Kid is thrown out the anchor, passed outside by an improving Peace Points. Big Boy Bruno's also getting underway from the back ahead of Semblance of Order and Golden Away. Unspoken Quality once again last, and Beneficiary still first. They run to the first finish line with Beneficiary in front. He went 46 and 3 for the opening half mile and leads 2.5. Toward the inside, Bingo, Bango, Bongo. Brown's Gap put to pressure and responding. 3 wide and 4 wide now coming on as Peace Points. The rest will have to hurry up with a 1/4 mile left to go. Bingo, Bango, Bongo fights on from between horses. On the outside in Brown's Gap, these two lay it down. Over the top in Peace Points and a late run from Martini Kid. Past the 16th pole. Bingo, Bango, Bongo. Dead game inside. Brown's Gap trying to get by on the outside. Bingo, Bango, Bongo. Digging in. Brown's Gap one more time, but the old man gets it done. Bingo, Bango, Bongo beats Brown's Gap in 1:44 and 4.
Always nice to see a grizzled veteran pin his ears and get the victory, and that's what happened in today's 9th race as number 7, Bingo, Bango, Bongo, survives a steward's inquiry and a rider's claim of foul to get a 6-1 score under Luca Panici. The trainer Joe Catanese the third and owner Gary Snoonian. 8 Brown's Gap was second, 1 Beneficiary ran third. Time for a commercial break. When we come back, the late daily double. Florida bred allowance horses right after this.
A passion for horses and a commitment to breed champions is the foundation of Hardacre Farm. Founded by Amy Tarrant, owner, breeder, and trainer, Hardacre Farm, based in Ocala, continues its tradition of success from the Breeders' Cup to Gulfstream Park. Hardacre Farm, from the breeding shed to the racetrack, in pursuit of producing the best.
OBS June, the 2-year-old source. OBS 2-year-old sales grads win at the rate of 2 stakes a week. June sale graduate Stormy Liberal defeated the world's best in the Grade 1 Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint. Another June sale grad, Seeking the Soul, captured the Grade 1 Clark Handicap. The OBS June sale is your final opportunity to acquire a promising 2-year-old with stakes potential. Undertack previews begin June 7th. OBS, we measure success by performance.
Back now for race number 10 on the program. First half of the late daily double. Florida bred allowance race at 6.5 furlongs. Fillies and mares went center stage here with a field of 7. Favorites were 1 Shanghai Starlet and 7 Bella Vincenza.
And they're off. Level beginning. From the center, 1 breath at a time gets the first call. Shanghai Starlet moves at the rail. Up on the outside, that's Flora Fantasy to show some speed. These 3 across the course. Taken back to be 4th is Tayana, then on the outside, and Bella Vincenza. Delta Bella's at the rail, and the trailer is Prospective Diva. Down the backstretch they go, separated by about 4 lengths as Flora Fantasy and Edgard Zayas lead by a neck. Shanghai Starlet right back at her second. Bella Vincenza gets started on the outside third. Back to 4th, 1 breath at a time. Then comes Delta Bella and Tayana, and 2.5 to the trailer, Prospective Diva. They carved a quarter in 22 and 4, and they round the far turn. Flora Fantasy maintains the lead. At the rail, Shanghai Starlet a bit closer second. 3 wide, Bella Vincenza third. Gap of another 3.5 lengths back to Tayana, then Prospective Diva. 1 breath at a time is now second last. Delta Bell is last with a 1/4 mile left to go. On the outside, here comes Bella Vincenza, who's now let loose and up to take the lead. Flora Fantasy and Shanghai Starlet second and third, while both in a bit tight. Back to the outside in Prospective Diva, but inside the final furlong, this is all about Bella Vincenza. Bella Vincenza to give Luca Panici back-to-back victories. She's running up the score late. Bella Vincenza, easy. Shanghai Starlet second, Flora Fantasy third. 1 breath at a time re-rallies for 4th, ahead of Prospective Diva and 1:17 and 1. quarters away. Sammy Sunshine off very awkwardly. She's 4 lengths last. And just like that, Sound Defense is open 2.5 on the balance of the field. Moving up on the outside, that's Salsalita to try to go after. Danessa again has speed. Roses in the south also rushing forward. These top 4 have now moved 6 or 7 ahead of Treat Her Like Star. Then Sammy Sunshine, Hug a Tree, and Lady Greatness. They round the far turn with Sound Defense calling the shots with a 2-length lead. Roses in the south is on the chase in second. Danessa again is third. Racing on from fourth is Cordell, then comes Salsalita. Sammy Sunshine tries to get underway, but she's got a lot of ground to make up and less than a quarter of a mile to do it, and they're at the top of the stretch. Sound Defense cuts the corner and still maintains a sizable lead. Second is Roses in the south. Third is Danessa again. Treat Her Like Star running home for a slice, but Sound Defense is in the midst of a gate-to-wire walloping. Sound Defense and jockey Edgard Zayas go all the way, wrapped up in the end and 4 to the good. Roses in the south second. Treat Her Like Star third. There's a picture for fourth involving Danessa again and Cordell in 57 and 3.
And that's it. That'll do it. This 5-day racing week here at Gulfstream has come to a close. Hope you had a good one and the windows were very kind to you. We're dark the next couple of days on Tuesday and Wednesday. Back at it this coming Thursday with a 10-race card and a first race post of 1:15 p.m. Good night, everybody.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired. Oh, my aching back. Let's hit the hay.